Hello, it's November the 1st, Monday, November the 1st, and we are in the prophecy of Isaiah, and we're in chapter 59, and over the next 3 days we'll cover the second half of chapter 59 and begin chapter 60, and maybe by Thursday we'll be in chapter 61. So we've got 3 or 4 more weeks maybe of Isaiah, and then we'll turn to something else. But today we're picking it up at verse 14, going down to verse 20, and Isaiah, who comes across as a man who loves to talk. That's what I think of when I think of Isaiah. He never says anything briefly. He always expands. And I think when we read these verses, we need to think of Isaiah looking into the future, looking beyond the Babylonian exile, looking beyond the time of Ezra and Nehemiah and the return, looking beyond the fulfillment of the servant of the Lord in Christ and Pentecost and the growth of the church. And I think he's looking all the way to the very end, and beyond the end. It's a bit like in C.S. Lewis's The Voyage of the Dawn Treader. There's a little character, it's actually a mouse, Reepicheep, but he's also a warrior, a heroic warrior in the book. But Reepicheep goes on a boat and sails all the way to the end, and there's a watery sort of wall that he eventually will pass through, and he's in Aslan territory. All of that, of course, is a picture of the gospel, and I think that the prophet here is thinking of what it's going to look like, what the world is going to look like after the return of Christ. Justice is turned back and righteousness stands far away, for truth has stumbled in the public squares and uprightness cannot enter. Well, that's the now. That's where Isaiah is right now, and it could have been written in 2021. Where there is no justice and there's no righteousness and there's no love of truth and there's no uprightness. It's a picture of our world. But Isaiah is looking to another world with enormous gospel progress in verses 19 and 20. And a Redeemer will come to Zion, to those in Jacob who turn from transgression, declares the Lord. It may be bad now, but there's hope for the future, gospel hope. Well, we'll look at this again tomorrow, but for now, that's it. Have a wonderful day.